COVID-19 cases in Nagaland continues to surge, with fresh cases being reported from various quarantine centers and also among frontline workers. Nagaland government responds to governor's letter for perceived failings on the law and order vis-a-vis organized armed gangs and other development fronts. And Prime Minister makes surprise visit to Leh, interacts with Army, Air Force and ITBP personnel at Nimmu. Well, hello and welcome to this 100th edition of News Broadcast coming to you from News and Trends. We begin this bulletin by taking a look at the COVID-19 update from the state of Nagaland. COVID-19 cases in Nagaland continues to surge, with fresh cases being reported from various quarantine centers across the state and also among frontline workers. In his update on Twitter on the status of COVID-19 from the state, Nagaland Health and Family Welfare Minister Espang Yupom said, out of 259 samples tested, 4 fresh positive cases of COVID-19 positive have been detected. 3 in Mon Quarantine Center and 1 in Kohima Quarantine Center. In another tweet this afternoon, the minister also informed that 31 more COVID-19 positive patients have recovered. 10 from Parent, 10 from Dimapur, 10 from Kohima and 1 from Phek. With this, positive cases reported from Nagaland stand at 539, with 311 active cases and 228 reported as recovered. Meanwhile, Nagaland Governor R.N. Ravi will be undergoing mandatory self-quarantine upon returning from official travel. A Raj Bhavan Kohima Twitter handle informed, saying the governor will be undergoing self-isolation from today after returning from official travel. However, the governor will continue discharging his responsibilities while in quarantine, the tweet said. Meanwhile, the District Task Force Kohima yesterday informed that 2 frontliners engaged in quarantine management in Kohima tested positive for COVID-19. Aggressive contact tracing has been initiated and more than 115 primary and secondary contacts have been traced so far, the TTF said in its press release. 15 test results of the primary contacts returned negative and more samples have been sent for testing to the BSL-3 lab, the release added. It also informed that all the close contacts are in quarantine. Contact tracing will expand and more samples will be collected and tested. It has further requested the public not to panic but follow all precautions related to COVID-19. Meanwhile, Deputy Commissioner Kohima Gregory Tejawale has informed that in view of some frontline workers being tested positive for COVID-19 infection in Kohima, a mass preventive testing for COVID-19 infection for all the persons, workers involved in Bethel Kitchen Kohima was carried out compulsorily, and all the results turned out to be COVID negative. However, as per the guidelines on the preventive measures to contain the spread of COVID-19 in workplace settings issued by the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, the Bethel Kitchen was temporarily closed for 48 hours and fumigated following all health safety measures and SOPs of the government, a DIPR report stated. The order stated that Bethel Kitchen shall henceforth be functional operational with effect from 4th July 2020 in the same location as usual with utmost precaution and safety measures. Further, all the workers and persons involved in Bethel Kitchen Kohima are advised to follow all safety precautions of wearing masks at all times, frequently washing hands and maintain social physical distances to ensure public health and personal safety. Nagaland government has issued a press statement in response to a supposedly confidential letter written by the governor to the chief minister on June 16. In the letter, which went viral, Governor R.N. Ravi pulled up the state government for perceived failings on the law and order vis-a-vis organized armed gangs and other development fronts. According to the press release issued through the DIPR, the state government disagreed on the governor's assessment, stating the law and order being precarious and grim and having deteriorated and collapsed since August 2019 does not appear to be factual. The statement dwelt on the circumstances leading on the formation of Nagaland state, the Indo-Naga political imbroglio, and the subsequent events up to the present. While concluding that the talks are reported to have concluded on October 2019 and accordingly the people are expecting an early political situation, it held that terming the Naga political groups armed gangs may not be in the interest of the peace process. It further held that the issue of sustenance of the political organizations should have been discussed and resolved with the reported conclusion of the negotiations on October 31, 2019. On law and order, it said that Nagaland has come a long way despite all the killings and challenges and even assassination bids on legislators to fulfillment of constitutional obligations like participating in elections. It also claimed that the state continues to be peaceful on this front. It added that there have been occasions when anti-social elements have reared, but the Nagaland police have been proactively dealing with it. On the governmental response to the COVID-19 pandemic, it said the government missionaries and the frontline workers, along with the support of the public, have performed in a commendable manner so far. It further said that the state's health facilities and infrastructure is being improved and upgraded on a war footing. In the light of the mentioned points, it said that Nagaland is witnessing a period of peace and harmony. The state law and order machinery is fully aware of its responsibilities to maintain law and order, to provide security and safety to citizens, and to control crime in the state on a continuous basis. It said, as a matter of fact, Nagaland got adjudged the best performing small state in law and order by India Today Group State of States Survey for 2 years in a row, it added. On the question of taking the governor's approval for transfers and postings, it said that this was done away with after a resolution adopted by the Nagaland Legislative Assembly on the 17th December 2013. The state government is of the view that any decision to put the clock back in contravention of such a resolution in the guise of discharging special responsibilities under Article 371A(1)(b) would be against the principles of democracy and would be viewed as anti-people. In a surprise visit, Prime Minister Narendra Modi reached Leh early this morning. Chief of Defence Staff General Bipin Rawat and Army Chief M.M. Navrane also accompanied the Prime Minister on his day-long visit to Leh. The Prime Minister was briefed by personnel of the Army, Air Force and ITBP at the forward position in Nimu amid ongoing tension with China. Located at 11,000 feet, the region is among the world's toughest terrains, surrounded by the Zanskar Range and located on the banks of the river Indus. Without any information to many, Prime Minister Modi landed in Leh. Immediately on his arrival, Prime Minister took off to Nimu, a nearby village where military engineering services had given him a demonstration of the equipment that meets the requirements of army personnel along the line of actual control in the eastern Ladakh. At the technical area, the Prime Minister was received by the Ladakh Lieutenant Governor R.K. Mathur and MP Jamyang Tesring Namgyal. Prime Minister Modi's visit would definitely send a strong signal across the border about preparedness. India's COVID-19 cases soared by over 20,000 in a day for the first time, taking the country's tally to 6,25,544 today, while the death toll climbed to 18,213 with 379 new fatalities according to the Union Health Ministry data. The country recorded 20,903 coronavirus infections in the last 24 hours till 8 a.m. this morning, with Maharashtra, Tamil Nadu, Delhi, Telangana and Karnataka being the major contributors to the single-day rise. The number of recoveries stand at 3,79,891, while one patient has migrated. There are 2,27,439 active cases of coronavirus infections presently in the country. Thus, around 60.73% of patients have recovered so far, an official said. Maharashtra has reported the highest number of cases, followed by Tamil Nadu, Delhi, Gujarat, Uttar Pradesh, West Bengal and Rajasthan according to the ministry data. In the northeast, Assam has reported 9,013 cases of the pathogen. A total of 1,435 cases have been reported from Tripura. Manipur has 1,279 COVID-19 cases. Mizoram has 172, Arunachal Pradesh has 195, Meghalaya 56 and Sikkim has reported 102 cases till now. Nagaland State BJP unit has welcomed the initiative of Prime Minister Narendra Modi on extension of the Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Anna Yojana PMGKY for another 5 more months, providing free ration to 80 crore people across the country. Highlighting the initiative of the central government through a press conference as per the directive of BJP Central High Command, State BJP President Temjani Nalong said that the extension of the food security scheme was a great relief for the poor during the coronavirus crisis. Along, who is also the Minister for Higher and Technical Education, said that the Nagaland state has also benefited a lot from the free rice. Almost every village in Nagaland is getting this ration, he said. He said Prime Minister Modi has extended PMGKY till November end for distributing free fruit grains to the poor. He also informed that the government will be providing free food grains to the poor section of the society during the upcoming festival season till November. The central government will incur an additional expenditure of 90,000 crore rupees to provide food grains every month to the poor.
The free distribution of food grains to 80 crore people in India. So this is the world's largest food security scheme, which is Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Anna Yojana. Earlier this year, which was launched, which aimed to ensure sufficient foods with the poor and needy amid the coronavirus crisis. The food grains were to be distributed to all the beneficiaries under the targeted public distribution system for Anodya Anna Yojana AAY and priority household ration card holders.
The overall number of global coronavirus cases has increased to over 10.8 million, while the death toll has soared to more than 5.21 lakhs, according to the Johns Hopkins University. As of this morning, the total number of cases increased to 1,08,63,518, while the death toll has reached 5,21,164, according to the university data, with 27,39,230 confirmed cases and 1,28,743 deaths. The US currently accounts for the highest number of infections and fatalities in the world. Brazil comes in the second place with 14,96,858 infections and 61,884 deaths. They are followed by Russia, India and the United Kingdom. The other countries with over 10,000 deaths are the UK, Italy, France, Spain, Mexico and India. The state government has decided to ban commercial import and trading of dogs in dog markets and also the sale of dog meat, both cooked and uncooked. In a tweet, Chief Secretary Nagaland Temjintoy informed of this decision taken by the state cabinet and appreciated the wise decision by the government. Now, as we broadcast this 100th edition of News Broadcast, we at News and Trends would like to thank our God Almighty for giving us the strength thus far. Humble as our start was, we are still humbled with all your wishes and prayers. We want to thank all our well-wishers who have poured in your wishes and compliments on this venture. We express our inability to thank all of you individually, but a big thank you from all of us here. Minister for Higher and Technical Education Temjani Nalong has extended his greetings to News and Trends. In his tweet, he said, and I quote, "Heartfelt greetings to News and Trends as it completes its 100th editions today. A budding news broadcast channel which provides latest information about the current affairs. I convey my best wishes and hope that the channel will continue flourishing as it keeps the people updated with the latest information." Unquote. Thank you, sir, for your words of encouragement. It really motivates and inspires us to move along. Thank you so much. Advisor Tourism and Art and Culture H. Kheovi has also sent in his congratulations, saying, "You worked hard, you deserved it, and you have got it. Congratulations on completing 100th News Bulletin today on your channel News and Trends Nagaland." News and Trends is a Nagaland-based news broadcast channel bringing out a daily news bulletin which is broadcast on YouTube and other social media. It brings you the latest news from around Nagaland, covering informative news in business, politics, entertainment, technology and sports. I wish you success in all your upcoming endeavors, and I also urge you to continue with greater zeal. God bless. Thank you, sir, for your words of encouragement. Wishes have also poured in from various individuals and social media groups like the Sumi Youth Ho, a WhatsApp group which has sent us this letter in appreciation. K. Sumi, admin of GPRN NSN chat room, has also sent us their greetings. Similar wishes and compliments have also come in from H. Chishi, senior journalist and former president of Kohima Press Club, and Imna, a senior journalist. Thanks to all of you. It really matters a lot to us. With your prayers and thoughts, we plan to move ahead even further. That's all we could pack in for you in this edition of News Broadcast. But before we leave you, here's another reminder that you have to stay safe, practice safe health hygiene and maintain social distancing wherever you are. But most importantly, take good care of yourself. Thanks for watching.